Alright. So, hello chat. I'm sure you're like, wow, 5 a.m. for Maiko? That's really early, and I acknowledge that. But also, early is the perfect time to be wholesome. Um, and you know what? I, you know, I don't know if I've said it enough. I love chat. Chat is literally my favorite people. As you can see, I have not early. Okay, it kind of is, but not. Also not. Anyways, um, as I mentioned, all redeems for this stream are free today. Always, you just you have a channel. Whoa, yes, I do in fact have a channel. My sleep schedule is broken. That is true. That is true. Also, welcome in, Complaint Bear. But yes, as you can see, I have that lovely note up there. I'm gonna read it. But first, I'm gonna do a little introduction in case anyone new is here. I don't usually do that, but I figured I would today. Hello, everyone. My name is Micah Gooley, also known as Mafia Cat Chamomile. Also recently rebranded to Ghoul Cat Studios on Twitch.tv. Um, there's more I could say there, but there's one thing I want to say. Thank you for being here. I my how do I put this? I'm feeling really wholesome today, and I wanted to. I recently got the inspiration to start editing my own videos, and part of that's thanks to chat and my friends, and they're also what are inspiring me to go on and maybe start commissions soon, which is gonna be pretty big for me. I never thought I'd do something like that. And there's also the on a daily basis, even when I'm not streaming, I reference chat. I'm sure all of my friends can attest to that if they've heard me outside of stream. And that's thank you for the posture check and the hydrate. And I reference chat for a lot of reasons, but the main thing is I love chat. Honestly, just changed my life. I wouldn't. There's a lot that's happened in the past year plus that has been a little rocky. Thank you for the sippies. I just took them, and thank you for the follow, Complained Bear. Very much appreciated. Okay, so the Gecko Cam um, isn't up for this stream, but everything else should be good. But as I was saying, I chat gets me through a lot of things. There will be days where I honestly feel kind of hopeless, and some people would think, "Oh, well, those are just bad thoughts." But my main way of getting through things recently, which, I mean, I don't know if this is parasocial of me, but my main thought when I'm struggling is this isn't what chat would want for me. They'd want me to be happy. So as I recognize that, and as I just love chat, thank you for the sub. I decided I wanted to make my first video to you, my viewers, to chat. Because when I was thinking of it, I was like, oh, my first video could be, you know, my channel trailer. Which, I mean, that makes sense. That'd be logical. But there's still more content I want to do for that. And honestly, I think a big thank you for chat is long overdue. So what we're doing today is we're writing the script for that video. I'm going to be working on that. And as it says on the note, over that year, I've learned a lot. I've grown a lot. And I don't think I thank you guys enough for it. So while writing my script, I wanted all of my favorite people here to keep me inspired and to keep talking, essentially. So I'm gonna edit a couple typos in that real quick. But yeah, so basically, what I'm saying is I love you, chat. You're my favorite. And I don't know what I would. You are very welcome for I did not. Even new viewers, I love them just as much. So yeah, we're gonna try and do fun stream, and it might not be big content wise. It might not be anything super fun or fancy, but I wanted y'all here while I work on this for you, because the end of the day, I may be like the creator, I may be the content, but in my opinion, that's nothing without y'all. So y'all mean a lot to me. Also, I see a couple messages I've been sent. I gotta go. I mean, I wouldn't call it parasocial necessarily if chat is mostly my friends. That's valid. Um, that is so valid. But yeah, I'm get started on this. Um, I've never written a script for a video before. Um, Obviously, with this being a video to my chat, um, I don't know if I'll need to do an introduction because I don't know if many new viewers will ever watch this, but I am gonna do that to start with, obviously, because you know, even if new viewers join, it would be nice for them to know that even if they're new, I still care and I still appreciate them. We are going to do that. Uh, Let me open chat here, so maybe I'm not looking over as much. All right, thank you again for the hydrate. Okay, actually, there is one redeem I gotta turn off for sure, because seeing as I don't know how long this stream is gonna go, I can't afford to do all my silly voices and such. So I do have to turn off the silly voice redeem. I am so sorry. And then Gecko Cam is off, so I'll also turn that redeem. That's what that command does. All right, so I'm gonna get started. I have you guys pulled up right by my keyboard, so I should be able to, in theory, see you without looking up. However, I am still gonna have problems with that because I'm a little lizard-brained. So focusing on multiple, not like chameleon lizard, like a gecko lizard, focusing on multiple things at once is too difficult for me. So I will attempt not to look over at OBS as much. It makes my model look away from the screen, but it might happen. Just because I like to stare at my model. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little vain when it comes to my model, but I also just I'm so used to looking at chat on OBS on my second screen that I just do it subconsciously. Yeah. The one downfall to having multiple screens is I'm not used to the fact I'm not required to use them. Hat bell, alright. Let me see where I put it. Did I knock it down? Where did you go? Where did you go now? Where did you go? Oh fuck, I knocked over the empty energy drink. Alright, there it is. By the way, if one of you sees one of the higher point redeems and doesn't have enough channel points, all you gotta do is ask, and I will do said redeem. As I said, all redeems for this stream are gonna be free because the stream's for you, kind of, sort of. Like it's about you, about how I care about you, Art. All right. But to those of you who are already here, I know it's early for a lot of people in uh, the States specifically, but it's still morning for those of you in Europe's and elsewhere, I think. So thank you for being here. I know a lot of people will relegate stream watching to afternoon and evening, so the fact you're here in the morning with me, pretty pog, pretty cool. Also, chat. I'm not saying I'm doing wholesome streams, so there's incentive to try and make me cry by being wholesome. But if you do, I won't be able to yell at you. I got the thank you. Unfortunately, you have to go shower and go to your uni lesson soon. That is a-okay. I don't mind at all. Let the stream run in the background for higher electricity bills and points. Is my go cutie option A? Yes. Option B? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let me go and figure out how to put up a poll real quick. I don't know if I have any mods in that, so I am gonna have to do that myself, I believe. How do I open mod view? I just have Clover do it, but I can't make Clover mod and... Oh my god. Yeah, kind of. Slash pull, I think, pulls up the commands. Okay. Is Maiko adorable? Yes. Yes. And the secret third option that I'm gonna add anyways. Why is the dog picture? That is a good question. I forgot to take it down. I'll let this go for like a minute. Start pull. There we go. You don't mind, but damn, take the dog down. Not. Listen. Don't. Let me get the walking the dog hidden. There we go. I see the one person that responded so far responded the one I put in there for sillies. Alright, take that. Okay. Let me see. And let me adjust. Oh, wait, I gotta double check. Did I refund the points for the poll? Because I know... Go. Let's see. Okay, so it seems chat does not think I'm adorable. They think I'm adorable, but better. So I guess that's cool or whatever. Just wanted to pop in because you saw your stream notification, got it? Gotta remind me how awesome I am, and now you pass the heck out again? That's fair. Have a good sleep, Awowa. Alright, I have taken another sippy. Because... Nay. Vibe with chat. Another hydrate? I got you. Y'all keeping me hella hydrated today. Actually, okay, chat. So hear me out. It's a bad idea. What if I close OBS? Like, not close, but like minimize OBS so I'm not staring at it. What could go wrong with that? Hmm? Not to hear me out, shaking my head. Though you guess you've heard worse hear me outs from Lurky. Oh god. Lurky, what have you been saying hear me out to? By the way, you've been singing What's Up All Morning thanks to me. Your neighbors surely love that. Well, tell them I say you're welcome. Actually, here, let me move you guys real quick. Okay, there we go. No. That level, and now I should be looking directly at you. Let's see. Into our souls to see what your next meal is? I mean, maybe a little. Also, yes, fan, there's the cat bell sounds. Alright, I feel, in my introduction, do you guys think I should, like, do a basic lore, like, drop? Like, a basic lore cover? You know, just the quick summary of what all goes on, lore-wise? I feel like that's a good idea, but I don't want to... I don't know. What does chat think? I think that's a good idea? I don't... Hmm. Yeah, I'll put it in. Oh god. I moved way too fast there. Okay. Hobby is commit arson and tax fraud. Interests burning stuff. Have a good lurk, fan. Let's see. So, You know, I've never thought writing a script would be this difficult necessarily. It's not that it's difficult, but like there's almost too much that I feel I want to say at some parts and not enough that I'm thinking about for others. And I don't know. I think that's going to be interesting. But we'll see how that goes. How have I been, homie? You love the typing ASMR? Also, Kronk, thank you for the hydrate. What kind of edit is it? Well, so I've never done an edited video, like a full video, as it were. All I've ever done is post my VODs. So this will be my first, video where I put in any editing to it, like, captions and in general, just made to be a video, not made to be a stream kind of video, if that makes sense. So I wanted to make it for chat and all my friends because they really inspire me and they really keep me going. So I figured while I'm writing the script, why not take inspiration from the source? You've only done like meme clips. I also plan to do those for like YouTube Shorts and such soon. But I wanted to do this first because I don't think I say how much I appreciate chat enough. Oh god, now I gotta find where I put all the lore docs for the basic lore summary that I'm doing. Also, hi Cotton! Whoa! Wait, what time is it? It is 5:33 a.m. Um, since you are curious, that's what time it is for me. Um, so earlier than I would normally stream, that's for sure. Why bonk? Why bonk? Too early for me, homie? Need more sleep? Nah, not really. I really don't. In fact, most days, when I actually have a job, I usually get up at 4 or 5 anyways. Usually I'll go to the gym around like 4:30. I'll get home by like 5 to 5, or I'll end and head home around 5 to 5:15, and then I'll shower and be at work at 6. Most of the places that I work. Whenever I do have a job. I don't currently have a job, which is part of why I'm putting more effort into my content and why I'm going to be opening commissions. I do need income, and this is frankly the only thing I have going for me right now. So it's what I'm going to put more effort into it while I do the job search on the side. You know. You'll leave stream up for me? Thank you. Good morning, guys. And you hear you're going to sleep just working on. Ah, I see, I see. That's fair, Kronk, that's fair. Also, hi, guys. Welcome in. We're just chilling as I work on writing the script for this. And enjoying everyone's company. It's actually really nice. I haven't done like a writing stream in quite a while, so it's very refreshing to be able to do it and have a lot of. So far, I've had a lot of viewer interaction with it, so it's really nice to have my biggest inspiration there with me the whole time. Aw, that's sweet. Well, Dice, I figured I'd be wholesome today. Because I don't think I'm wholesome enough for chat. Like, yeah, sure, I say nice things now and then, but like I, I can't stress the note that's on the side of the screen enough. Um, I love y'all. Y'all keep me going. That's good. That's what we're here for. I'm so glad you are here. Really, I love y'all. um, as I said, this is probably gonna be a more chill stream. I am typing part of the time, so I won't be able to read chat as much. But where I can, I'm gonna be interacting as much as I can. It just might be a little slow. And anyone who sticks around for it, I'm very happy and very much thank you. Alright, I'm almost finished with the little introduction section. You gotta lurk and take a shower. See you in a bit. Okay, Lurky. I'm really happy to be doing this because while I'm doing this, I can check with you about some things, not everything, obviously, but like I get to tell you about some things that I haven't necessarily got to. 'Cause, like in this little introduction, I'm doing like a brief lore synopsis, right? Um, and I am gonna read the introduction to you just to see what you guys think once I finish it. And I'm really excited for what I get to reveal here and there. Because while I'm not completely finished, there is a lore video coming once I get things set up and get all the art done. And I'm really excited for that. I think I'm going to do the lore video once I get Cam's model done, and it'll be a sort of lead up to his model debut. And I think that's going to be really fun. Ooh, this little section I'm about to drop for y'all is gonna be really fun. Alright. Let me do a bit of editing, because, that's important. Hold up, I gotta send one text real quick, chat, and then I'll read this little snippet for you. Now that I've got it done. Sounds good. Alright. So, this is actually going to be a bit of lore drop that I haven't fully gotten to do yet. As I said, I'm planning to do a lore video when Cam comes out. I want it to be fun, and I want it to be something that y'all will remember. So I'm gonna do a lot of work on that stream. Um, a few practice runs of how I'm gonna start the intro and a bunch of other stuff. It's gonna be exciting. Um, Hopefully, we'll have it done next March, which will be my debut anniversary. I'm hoping to do again a solid week of streaming. And I'm really excited to try that. Ignore the fact my model is being a little buggy with tracking. I'm struggling. Alright, so let me read you the little intro I've got. So I want your guys' opinion. To start it, I just give the basic hello. I'm sure most of you watching this already know me, but for those that don't, I want to give an introduction. So hi. My name is Michael Gooley, also known as Mafia Cat Chamomile, and we're your favorite fighting duo that can be found over on twitch.tv/GhoulCat Studios. I'm a VTuber and variety streamer that tries to make all sorts of fun content, and in general just have fun and vibe with chat. Most days I tend to stream D&D, art, and chill collabs with friends. I also have a second channel that is dedicated to streaming my fish tank and playing some music. That channel is 966 Ghoul FM. I forget, I can't do the point on Twitch, so I might fix that there. Let me go edit that real quick. Cool. And while not always at the forefront of my streams, there is an underlying lore to both channels that is ever expanding. And this is the part I kind of want to share with y'all, give you a snippet, a little teaser. So the main lore of the channel is set in the fictional town of Eden, Louisiana in the 1920s. It's a small, tightly knit town nestled along the western coast of Louisiana and bordered by a dense, eerie swamp to the southeast of the town. The town of Eden is permeated by an air of faded elegance and old dreams. The streets are lined from end to end with oak trees that are draped in Spanish moss and weathered buildings that are faded memories of better days. The town is mostly known for their jazz music and their harbor trade, them being a coastal town. However, there's an unsettling aura about the town, a creeping sense of isolation and mystery, of seclusion and secrets buried deep within the forgotten history of the place. The town is... Oh, I forgot, I gotta put one thing there. The small town is home to a local bootlegging group of mafiosos that run a jazz club called Whiskers Jazz as a front for their speakeasy and crime business. Also in the town are the workings of a secretive cult that worships an eldritch goddess that has supposedly lived in these lands since the dawn of time. The town is filled with veiled secrets and ever growing, ever hidden conflict between these two forces. The cult is trying constantly to progress their goals and convert more to their cause. And with the backing of their eldritch goddess and her warped monstrosities, they have a good chance to wipe out life as we know it. But there are some who want life to continue, and with the backing of their rum-running, bootlegging, fashionista diva boss, Chamomile, and his revolver Banisher, they are holding the tide of eldritch evil, but they do need you to determine the outcome. Will you join Cam and fight for life as we know it, or Maiko's hive mind and destroy human life in exchange for power? That's kind of like the basis I had for the channel. That's everything I wanted to do with it. Also, I realized moving the camera has caused some issues there with lighting, so I might put it back. But that's the basic gist of the lore that I kind of wanted to share with you because I thought it was fun. And joining the hive. Oh my god. Everyone's joining the hive mind, and I'm like, okay, listen, guys, I realize villains have their appeal, but there's got to be some of you that are gonna fight for people, right? Can't be this one-sided, can it? I don't want to spoil anything, but technically how I planned it, I thought more people would join Cam. So the planned outcome was originally that evil is hot. Yeah, that's fair, I guess. The original plan would be that the Cam was gonna win. Like it was gonna be a scripted event, you know. At some point in the future, I would have Cam win the fight in general. Not that he can like permanently win, but you know, that was the basic concept. Is my model frozen? 1 second. There's my phone being janky. My phone's just being janky. Okay. But so many people have been like, yeah, but Maiko's cooler. But I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. But that's been that's really fun. Also, wow, I didn't expect that small intro to be so many so long. There's a good paragraph here. I mean, I know I like writing, but I didn't expect it to come out that long, you know? So now comes the parts I don't know how I'm gonna do this necessarily. So I know in general I want this to be a thank you, right? As I've said, but I don't know how I want to do it. Like I obviously want to set it out in sections because I was going to title this "Why I Love Streaming," was the thought for the video. But I don't know if that's like, yes, that is basically what this is going to be. It's going to be about why I love streaming, which the main reason is chat. But I guess maybe I could also put other stuff in. Maybe I should start with making like bullet points about why I do love streaming. Let's start there. Okay. So, the first reason is, of course, chat. Ooh, 1 second, I gotta look at these results. I just got sent results for that. Oh, looking good. Okay, sorry about that, chat. I got a text about the fish tank, so I had to focus on that because the fishies are important. We love them. But the main reason I love streaming is, of course, chat. I'd say the second reason are my friends. Which, yes, my friends are generally part of chat, but when I say my friends, I'm mainly referencing all the people that I stream with. So I think I can separate and differentiate that enough. Let's see. And actually, what I could do is could put that in a main category, right? I could be like big sections of the video that I split up. So like why I love streaming, community, right? And let's see, that would be obviously chat, you know. And my friends. Let's see. What would be the next reason? Okay, so obviously I love community. The creativity, I guess, is one thing I could put. And as for creativity, I can put, you know, artistic, because that's a big part of it that I like about the streaming. Hello, Snow Foxy. A lot of what I like is the outlet to be artistic and create art, and I guess the second part is the creativity, the creative inspiration. Thank you for the hydrate. Let me go give you those points real quick. Right, and I will take my sippies. So yeah, I think that's a good way to put those two. Let's see. I know I'm debating how to put this. I guess I don't know if I want to put it as like growth, because that's not what I mean. But having the ability to be somewhere where I can continue to meet new people, where I can continue to grow my audience, where I can continue to actually put content out for other people to enjoy. That's really big for me. So I guess for that section, I would put opportunity is how I would label that section. Spread things to people. So I'm fixing something on how I have this laid out. I guess another thing I could put in the opportunity section is I like that streams and having all of this gives me a way to possibly earn for doing what I love. So I do like that. Also, thank you for the sippies, Shep. I will do that right now. So there you go. Oh, I will take a sippies for snow as well. But I think the opportunity of a way to earn for doing what I love is awesome. And I guess the next part would be how to put this next part. I guess I could label this as the personal. Why I personally like it. And I guess the first thing to that is it breaks me out of my shell. So expanding comfort zones. Because Snow, you keep redeeming hydrate, silly. You don't need to do that. I already hydrated. I don't have a lot of water right now, and I'm gonna have to get more here in a second, but I gotta wait for my roommate to wake up so I don't wake them up. Oh, I forgot to check one thing. I need to be moist. Lurk, you'll probably be lurking a bit, with lots of love. Thanks! Thanks, Shepherd. Also, sorry, Hattie, I just saw that you came in. I had the thing closed for a second. But welcome in, Hattie. Glad to have you. Let's see. I guess another reason I really like streaming, other than expanding my personal comfort zone, is how to put this. Betterment? Question mark? Chat inspires me to want to do better at everything I do. Thank you for the posture check. I was actually slouching a bit. Not only does chat inspire me to do better at what I do, chat, you know, just inspires me in general. So I guess in that section I could say betterment in the sense of like do better and be better, obviously. And I guess the third reason I would put in personal would probably be support. Like I said earlier, having chat there gives me the energy I need to get things done that I don't think I'd normally be able to convince myself to do. So I think that's one of the things I definitely have to list. So already I'm thinking, I like how this list is currently, but I feel like there's so many more things I could say, and obviously I'm gonna expand upon the bullet points because like this is just the basic outline. Other than the intro, which I knew exactly how I was gonna do. I wanted to you know, I already know how I want to introduce myself. I know who I am, I know what I do. But the rest of it I have a lot of ideas on what I could put into it, but I don't have any of it lined out for certain, and I think for making a video that's going to be a very important thing, so getting that hammered out will probably be a good idea. Alright, I should also put like an outro. So I guess for the outro, I'd do like thanking everyone again. Give like a list of how you can support if you want to. Other than just being there, because that's already an immense amount of support. Now, of course, I want to, while this video is primarily about my first year plus streaming, I do want everyone to know that going forward, this in general will still apply, because I'm still gonna like chat, you know. For as long as I stream, chat's gonna be there for me, so I will still always care about them, so I better make note of that. Alright, so I got all that down. You will always be here when you can. Aw, thanks, Snow. It was really sweet. I really appreciate all of chat being so kind all the time and always being there. It, like I said, it really means a lot to be in a place where not only can I do things I like for people that I like to do things for, like I love doing things for chat, but I get constant support for it, and that's really special to me. I know some people might do streaming and they're like, ah, oh, but my numbers are bad, and all these other things, which is fair. Everyone has their own views and everyone does things for their own reasons. I am just glad to have y'all, honestly. Full fur, I got you. Okay, let me pull up that real quick and make sure. Oop, do I have Boogie set up on just chatting? Hold up, we're about to find out. Okay, I might not. So what we're gonna. Oh, I need to be in a Discord call, don't I? For Fugi to work, technically. 1 second. Right, save changes to that. Okay, so that. Go back to OBS. We'll press this again. Okay, so that's not going to do that. Which one would it be? I know it's one of the browser sources. Here, what we can do... No, not that one. We'll just import a new one real quick. Right. You said full fur. Select that one. And add browser. Copy. Oop. Oh wait, I already have that one. Okay, cool. Click that. Cool. And then I gotta go to model. Hide that. We can move the Fugi for me down a bit. Layer wise. Where did I put it? Okay, there it is. Then we can move you here. Actually, we need to move this one further back, don't we? Okay, and then one more move. There we go. Now I'm on the right layer. And let me move over so I'm not blocking chat. Alright, there we go. But yes, it's Cam, but like as the cat. as the D&D Tabaxi. Alright, now let's see. God, he's a little crispy, isn't he? The PNG quality isn't the greatest. I might have to fix that at some point. Okay, oh, I also have a bunch of messages. Let me check those real quick. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm really tired, but I don't want to sleep yet because I kind of want to do this more. And I mean, I did. I don't know, chat. I don't know. I did sleep already. I'm conflicted. We'll see. We'll see. And actually, I guess depending, I think I'm gonna do this, I guess what I can do here is I do want to have a section at the end of the video for future goals, maybe? Or do you guys think I should do that in a separate video, maybe? I'm not quite sure. Since this is gonna be like my not quite end of the year, but like my celebration of my first year, or rather first year plus, I guess, technically, of streaming, I feel like maybe I should talk about what I want to do going forward. But I don't know if that's something that should go in this, seeing as this is just a why I love streaming, because, you know, I don't know if that necessarily pertains to why I currently love it. This is just stuff I want to do. Oof, okay. That is a good question. What do y'all think, chat? Actually, yeah, I think I will do just a nap. I will be streaming again later today. Haven't fully decided what. But I will be streaming later again. And, I'm gonna keep the free redeems for later. Um, yeah. But I do kind of want to take a nap now that I've gotten at least a plan out for what I'm gonna do for that and all and all. So I want to thank everyone for coming. I know it wasn't necessarily a long stream, and it might not be the most entertaining, but it means a lot to me that you all showed up anyway. Yeah, I'm going to think we're gonna raid Clover because that's what we do. And yeah, I love you all, and I will see you later today.